The nature of change is the one thing you can never outrun. It doesn't knock, it doesn't ask for permission. It arrives silently, sometimes as a whisper, sometimes as a storm, and it rewrites everything you thought you knew. From the moment we are born, change begins shaping us. The world moves, time flows, and nothing stays still. Yet despite knowing this, humans have always feared change. We build walls to protect ourselves from it. We hold on to routines, beliefs, and comfort, as if freezing time could save us. But change always finds a way in. Every civilization that ever existed faced the same truth: adapt or break. Those who learned to bend, to adjust, to grow, survived. Those who refused vanished. It's the oldest story in our history. Dinosaurs couldn't adapt, so they disappeared. Ancient empires fell not because of weakness, but because they couldn't evolve with the world around them. But adaptation isn't easy. It demands sacrifice. It forces you to let go of what you love most, old ideas, old ways, even parts of yourself, and that's what makes it painful. People say change is beautiful, but the truth is it's often brutal first. Still, we adapt, always. It's written into our DNA, from the first humans who learned to control fire, to the ones who crossed oceans, to the modern thinkers rewriting the rules of life. Our ability to evolve is what keeps us alive. We don't survive because we're the strongest. We survive because we learn. Every moment of progress has been born from discomfort. Every discovery has started with fear. Every leap forward required someone to face uncertainty and keep moving anyway. That's what adaptation really is. Not just changing for survival, but changing to grow, to understand, to become something greater. Change doesn't destroy us, resistance does, because when you fight the current, you drown. But when you learn to move with it, you discover new worlds. The cost of resistance: every change begins with loss. Sometimes it's the loss of comfort, sometimes it's the loss of certainty, and sometimes it's the loss of who you used to be. When life shifts suddenly, when everything you know begins to fade, your first instinct is to resist. It's human. We cling to the familiar because it makes us feel safe. The job we hate but can't leave. The relationship that's fading but still feels like home. The habits that no longer help us but keep us comfortable. We hold on because letting go feels like dying. But change doesn't wait for permission. It breaks through comfort like a flood, washing away everything that refuses to move. And the harder you fight it, the more it hurts. Because the truth is, resistance doesn't stop change, it only makes it painful. Every person faces a moment where life demands transformation, a sickness, a heartbreak, a failure, a dream that collapses. These moments feel like destruction, but they're actually invitations, chances to evolve into someone new. Yet most people miss that because they're too busy trying to rebuild what's already gone. You can't build the future by clinging to the past. And you can't grow if you keep pretending nothing has changed. Throughout history, the people who shaped the world were those who accepted change before anyone else. When everyone else resisted, they adapted. When others complained, they learned. When others feared the unknown, they stepped into it. That's the price of survival: courage. The willingness to step into the fire, knowing you'll come out different. But it's not just about the big changes, the revolutions, the inventions, the global shifts. It's also about the small, personal ones, the quiet transformations that happen in the mind and heart. The moment you stop blaming and start accepting. The moment you stop fearing the unknown and start exploring it. That's the real adaptation. Not just learning new skills, but changing how you see yourself in a changing world. Because every time you adapt, you're not just surviving. You're proving that you're stronger than the chaos around you. Change hurts, but resistance kills. And the longer you hold on to what's gone, the harder it becomes to reach what's next. Evolution through crisis history remembers moments of peace, but it's the times of crisis that truly define us. When everything breaks, when the world falls apart, that's when humanity shows what it's made of. Every war, every collapse, every dark chapter in our past has forced people to adapt or perish. It's never been comfort that shaped us, it's pressure. When the Black Death swept across Europe, it seemed like the end of civilization. Millions died. Fear ruled every street. But after the chaos faded, something unexpected happened. Society transformed. Medicine advanced. Cities changed. The modern world began to rise from the ashes. Humanity didn't just survive the plague, it evolved because of it. The same pattern repeats again and again. When the world burns, we build. When systems fail, we invent. When we lose everything, we learn what truly matters. Even in recent times, crisis has pushed humanity forward. Wars gave birth to technology that later built peace. Economic collapse taught us how to rebuild smarter. Climate change is now forcing us to rethink how we live with the planet, not against it. It's strange, isn't it? How our worst moments often give rise to our best creations. Pain forces imagination. Fear triggers innovation. Necessity, as they say, is the mother of invention, but maybe it's really the mother of evolution. Look at any person who has ever grown stronger, really stronger, and you'll find a story of struggle behind it. People adapt because they have to. The human spirit bends but doesn't break. It finds ways to survive even when logic says it shouldn't. That's the hidden gift of crisis. It reveals what we're capable of. It reminds us that we're not as fragile as we think. When the world changes, we don't fade, we evolve. We find ways to build light in the dark. And that's what makes humanity extraordinary. We're not perfect. We make mistakes, repeat them, and fall again. But we never stop learning. We never stop trying. Every disaster is a lesson, every failure a blueprint, every ending a beginning. Because deep down, we know change doesn't destroy us. It forges us. And the moments that nearly break us are the same ones that make us unbreakable. The age of relentless change. We are living in the fastest changing era in human history. Technology evolves by the minute, reshaping how we live, think, and connect. Artificial intelligence, automation, virtual reality, they're no longer ideas from science fiction, they're here. And whether we like it or not, they're rewriting the rules of being human. For centuries, our evolution moved slowly. Generations had time to adapt. But now, change comes like a wave that never stops crashing. Entire industries vanish overnight. Jobs disappear. New ones emerge. The world shifts before most people even realize it's moving. And those who can't keep up feel lost, like strangers in their own time. That's the new struggle, adapting faster than ever before. It's not about survival of the strongest anymore. It's survival of the most flexible. The ones who can learn, unlearn again, but there's a price to this speed. The faster we change, the more disconnected we become from what once made us human. Technology makes life easier, but it also makes it noisier. We scroll more than we think. We react more than we reflect. We connect with everyone but understand almost no one. Adaptation has never been so demanding. It's not just about learning new tools. It's about reprogramming how we see the world, how we see ourselves. Yet despite the chaos, humans still find a way. We always do. When machines threaten to replace us, we find meaning in what they can't do. Empathy, creativity, emotion. When climate change threatens our future, we look for solutions in science and cooperation. When society feels divided, people still come together in moments of disaster and hope. Adaptation isn't about becoming something else entirely. It's about remembering who we are and evolving around that truth. The world will keep changing faster and faster, and the people who will thrive are the ones who can stay grounded in their humanity while reaching for the unknown. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to look at the pace of change and wonder if we're losing control, but the truth is every generation has felt this fear. The world has always been changing. The difference now is that it's changing with us watching, scrolling, reacting in real time. The challenge of this century isn't just to adapt. It's to adapt without losing ourselves, to move forward while keeping our hearts intact. Because in the end, all the progress in the world means nothing if we forget what it asks for, the people living through it. The human code, every generation believes it's standing at the edge of something new. But maybe we've always been here, staring into the unknown, trembling, yet still taking that next step. That's the essence of being human. Not certainty, not control, but courage. The courage to keep moving forward even when everything is uncertain. Adaptation isn't just survival. It's creation. It's the act of rewriting yourself in real time. Every time life changes direction, you're given a choice: resist and crumble, or evolve and grow. Those who adapt aren't necessarily the strongest or smartest. They're the ones who stay open. The ones who say, "I don't know how, but I'll learn." That's what's kept humanity alive through fire, famine, war, and loss. Every time we've been pushed to the edge, we've found a way to climb higher. We've transformed fear into innovation, failure into wisdom, and endings into beginnings. But there's something deeper here, something easy to forget in the rush of progress. Adapting doesn't mean becoming something unrecognizable. It means rediscovering who you are when the world changes around you. It's not about abandoning your humanity, it's about evolving with it. You see, change doesn't take away our identity, it tests it. It asks, what will you keep when everything else fades? And how you answer that question determines not just your survival, but your story. There will always be people who fear change. They'll call it dangerous, unnatural, too fast. And in some ways, they're right, change is dangerous, but so is standing still. Because the world doesn't stop turning. The sun doesn't stop rising. And time doesn't wait for anyone who refuses to move. So maybe the truth is simple: to live is to change. And to change is to live fully. Every time we adapt, we prove something extraordinary, that no matter how powerful the forces around us become, no matter how uncertain the future looks, we are built to endure. We are built to rise again and again from the ruins of our own evolution. Because that's what it means to be human, not perfect, not unbreakable, but unendingly adaptable. And in that endless adaptation lies our greatest strength. We don't just survive change, we become it. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you in the next one.